And welcome to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball. The Hobbs girls on Lee County News Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And of course, Eagle 100.5. I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle. And we are in El Paso at one of the newest high schools, maybe the newest, Pebble Hills. And we are getting ready for Hobbs. It's going to be their 5th game of the regular season. And they are coming in at 3-1, having just defeated El Paso Hanks on Tuesday night at Tasker Arena. Good to see the girls in great form and had a very decisive win. They pretty much owned that. Their scoring was the score was 14-8 at the end of the first quarter, and then they limited El Paso Hanks to 2 points in each quarter after that. Yes, the final score was Hobbs Lady Eagles a whole lot to El Paso Hanks not much. They ended up scoring, I believe, 14 points total in that game. So here we are, and ready to get this one underway as El Paso Pebble Hills is coming off of a win over Las Cruces High, 48-43. And they are 10-5 on the season. As we talked about on Tuesday night, Texas teams have been playing for a lot longer, been playing basketball. A lot of teams in Texas, they have to play more games and get it all in so that they can, so that they're not doing playoffs until spring, until baseball, softball
They're already
season
basically
rolls
doing
around.
them till April. But
Exactly. So we are getting ready for this one, and 10-5 is the record. Las Cruces High falling to the Lady Spartans of Pebble Hills here, and Pebble Hills is ranked 226th in Texas in their division classification. They're number 10 as far as El Paso teams go, and they're under head coach Stephen Lee. Up next for them is going to be against Coronado coming up, but they have a break and they don't play again until next Friday night. For your Lady Eagles, having won against El Paso Hanks, now they are here. Next up for them will be against Friendship at home, and that will be on the 13th as well. So some time off for them, and then back to the home gym. So that's always a good thing. By the way, the Hobbs Lady Eagles did win. The JV won their game 56-9 just a few minutes ago. And good news from the City of Champions tournament in Artesia, where the Hobbs boys won their second game of that tournament and today, and now they are going to face Artesia or Los Lunas, the winner of that game, which is being played tonight. They'll face the winner tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. And the boys' games, of course, are on Cool 95.7, and they're on Hobbs Sports YouTube, unless they're not at the same time as the girls, and in which case the girls would be on Hobbs News and Hobbs Sports YouTube.
whoever starts first.
That's right. So, but right now, here we are on Lee County News and Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com and Eagle 100.5. So thanks to Tiff Stuber for producing and engineering and getting us. We are just under 10 minutes on the warm-up clock, TJ. And, coming into this one of the things that I noticed on Tuesday night, the Hobbs girls really started firing, really started looking like the championship Lady Eagles of old. I think they just needed a few games to sort of make adjustments and get their wheels underneath them. But they started, they were doing a lot better teamwork, I would say, playing as a team better, a lot of passing, and plenty of shooting, but they're just passing and feeding the ball to each other. A lot of assists recorded on Tuesday night from across the game, and that has the added benefit of putting girls closer to the basket, so that you've got girls in position to rebound and to get rebounds. And since Hobbs is a little challenged by height in that department, they've got to work on speed, quickness, and availability, being in the right place at the right time to be able to grab rebounds and give themselves more opportunities to score. And that's what we were seeing a lot more of on Tuesday night.
Well, very important that they do play their teamwork. They like to move the ball around, and that is, like you said, to get girls in position to rebound in case they miss, but also to get girls in positions for the good shot, whether it's an open shot from from one of the wings outside the arc, or maybe in one of the corners, or whether it's getting penetration with one of the guards or one of the forwards.
In the lane.
And, in the lane, going through the lane, or in through the blocks. You've got to find and those quick passes when they can get the defense out of sorts, gives them those open looks and those good looks at the basket. And if they can do that, and when they do that, they're an awful hard team to beat. Of course, good news coming earlier today from this Lady Eagles squad with a Division I signee.
Yeah, fantastic. As Brett Clay, who's been the leading scorer for the Lady Eagles this season, signed with Air Force. And that's going to be a fantastic opportunity for her to continue her education, to put her in a position, for, officer training, for leadership positions, and for great education, plus an opportunity to play D1 basketball and for a prestigious school. It's really great. So congratulations to her. And this is, of course, the period of signing. Signing week started a little earlier, and we've got some good news over this week and then over the next week coming out of Lee County with some other athletes who are going to be signing with colleges and universities to continue their careers and play on athletic scholarships. And that's what sports is partially all about at the high school level. You want to have fun, you want to build leadership skills, and you want to try to further your education with some scholarships and maybe go on. Some of these players who are good enough have aspirations of playing beyond that.
Well, and quite a few of them will, and that is a fantastic thing. Now, one thing about, mentioned Clay signing with the Air Force Academy. I'm sure our CEO will be very happy about that. He is an Air Force retired Air Force officer, but she'll continue to play a lot in New Mexico and in the Mountain West, because that is the Mountain West Conference. So they'll play in Albuquerque at the pitch. She's no stranger to that.
That's right.
Play down at Don Haskins Center in El Paso, with UTEP joining the Mountain West in a couple of seasons.
Right.
So, not going to be any stranger for Brett in some of these places she's going to wind up going.
And what's nice for her family is that they're going to be able to travel to some of these places and see her and watch her in person to play.
And Colorado Springs, not all that far comparatively.
Yeah. So it's good news all around. So we congratulate her and say good luck, to the rest of the Lady Eagles who might, have some signing aspirations. And we're graduating an awful lot of seniors this year.
I think there's at least 2 we're still waiting on official signings for.
So it's a really good. We don't want to talk, about that or jinx that or really, talk about it until they're done deals. There are lots of things that we hear, through the rumor mill, and we just want to wait until things are official, and then we'll pass things on to you. So it's a great night, a great week, and she's got to be feeling extra, I don't know, a little more pizzazz, as if Brett needs it. She's a fantastic player, and she's certainly providing a lot of leadership on the court, but so are the other seniors and veterans on this team who have championship rings, and they want to return. They want another ring before they're done with their high school championship.
The theme for the season could almost be unfinished business.
Yeah, that's very true, because the rankings came out. The very first coaches poll came out this week earlier, and Hobbs is ranked number 2 in New Mexico 5A, and number 1 is Sandia, the defending state champions, and of course
the only mark on the record
right
now so far.
The only loss for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, but it was the very first game of the season, and now they're sitting in the number 2 spot, which I think it gives them confidence, but it also gives them something to work for and shoot for. They know that they're capable of beating Sandia, and they're going to just sharpen up their game, completely through the season, and take the games one by one. You've got to win every one, but you got to keep have your long-term goal and keep your sights, on where you want to be at the end of the regular season, and then in the playoffs, and at the end of the playoffs, and at the end of the season. So we know that they're working on that, and they were looking much better on Tuesday night. I think I really started feeling their cohesiveness as a team on Tuesday, and really seeing and feeling that they were moving the ball around so much better, moving it, really dominating the pace of the game, crisp, sharp passing, and they did not turn over the ball as much. They had a kind of not a problem necessarily, but way more turnovers in their first 3 games of the season than we're accustomed to seeing. But kind of fixed a lot of things on Tuesday night against them. So now we'll see what they come out with and look like. This is the first time that they're ever playing Pebble Hills,
as far as I know, and Pebble Hills has. A 10-5 record is going to be a much tougher test, I think, than Hanks just down the road here. Sorry, Aaron, I know that's your alma mater, but going to be a much sterner test, I think, tonight. Even though the school, I think it's in its 5th year of existence, they've already had quite a bit of success here in the far east side of El Paso. I mean, you look up in the rafters and, there's a 2020 by-district champion. There's a 2020 area champion. And in New Mexico, of course, you've got like 18 rounds of the playoffs.
Oh,
so, that means at least a couple of times they've gone 3 rounds deep into the playoffs. So that's in Texas, that's saying something.
It is, and this gym, they may have been open for 5 years, but there's still a new smell in this gym. This gym doesn't smell like a lot of gyms that have been lived in and sweat in and bled in.
You're trying to say it doesn't smell like old gym socks yet?
Yeah, it still has a very new smell and look to it, and it's nice. So nice facilities, and I must say, getting prepared for this tonight, and once we got here, we're being treated very well, very nice cooperation and communication with the athletic staff here and with the people on site when we came in. So thanks to good hosts. Just a couple of minutes left here in the pregame clock, and we just remind you that this is Hobbs girls basketball. The Lady Eagles playing on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. All of those.
KEJL Humble City Hobbs, K263AZ Hobbs. We're legal now. You're welcome,
Thank you.
Tiff.
You see the links posted on our Facebook page as well, so you can get in there and take a look at those, or just click those, or advise others how they can do that. If you have friends, neighbors, and fans, family who want to watch and listen to this game for free, by the way, then please advise them on how they can hook up with it and link up just like you have. So we all spread that word. And also, we never charge. That's because we have great sponsors, and we'll take a break here as soon as we look like we're going to go into the national anthem and introduction of players. So we'll take a break, and we'll hear from some of those great sponsors that you see, the banners that you see on your screen. Please take a moment and look at all of those. Those supporters are putting their money where their mouth is, not just saying they support kids and saying they support the teams and the athletics of Hobbs and Lee County, but they're paying so that you don't have to, so you can watch and listen for free, and we appreciate them very, very much. So thank you to our great sponsors. And we want to run down the list. Let's go run down the rosters, and then we'll give you the starters after they do the announcements on court. For Pebble Hills, number 1 is Genevieve Montero. 2 is Cameron Clark. 3 is Tyann Barfield. 5 is Guadalupe Hernandez. 10 is Nevea Paul. 11 is Crystal Talavera. 14 is Ana Samara Castaneda. 21 is Mia Delgado. 22 is Sofia Martinez. 23 is Jordan Sapien. 24 is Aubrey Franco. 32 is Sofia Ogin. 40 is Olivia White. And 42 is Paula Parra. And, of course, for your Hobbs Lady Eagles, number 4, Madison Cepeda. Number 10, Addison Everhart. 12 is Eliana Armitage. 14, Brett Clay. 15, Nakaya Mojica. 20, Bryn Hargrove. 22, Kendall Cunningham. 23, Corelli Rivera. 24, Carolina Saiz. 30 is Areli Navarro. 33 is Caitlin Manise. 34 is Alana Bolton. 52 is Katie Godwin. Also want to say a big congratulations, and of course we had this for you at the game on Tuesday night. But Kendall Cunningham broke a record in the total number of blocks, career blocks for the Lady Eagles with 126. Something tells me she's going to be adding many more during this season. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after the national anthem with more Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball. Welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. So a very quiet gym as there's no loud announcer. They did not announce and introduce the players. They're simply getting out there. The starters are out on the floor, and from where we are, we had to just plug into power where we could. And the team, we're actually sitting behind the team, and so our view is blocked somewhat. You should be able to see on the video, but I'm not always going to be able to see the action on the court to be able to follow it and tell you everything that's going on. Hobbs Lady Eagles won the tip, and Nakaya Mojica put the first points on the board. A three-pointer?
Yeah, three-pointer. So
three-pointer.
Hobbs' early three is.
And I've got the score bug, so 3-0. And Pebble Hills with the ball coming the other way. Tight defense for Hobbs. I'll give you our starters here in just a moment. They pass it around, try a three-pointer by number 22 from outside the arc, Martinez. She does not make it, and skying up for the rebound is Armitage, and she's going to get fouled.
They're going to whistle that one on Talavera, number 11, her first team foul on Pebble Hills.
So Hobbs will inbound. That's Cepeda with the ball from in front of the Hobbs bench. Moves it around the outside of the arc to the left. Looking for room, leaves it off for Armitage, almost loses the basketball, passes to Cunningham. Cunningham into Clay. Clay kicks it to Cepeda. Cepeda trying a three-pointer from the left wing and sinks it. 2 3-pointers in a row. And the three-pointers were the only part of Hobbs' game on Tuesday night that was a little bit slower than normal, a little bit lacking at their three-point shooting. They only had 3 by the end of the game, and now we've had 2 in a row right here.
And a quick timeout by Pebble Hills as Coach Lee goes, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Yeah, 6-0 is what's going on with
a minute gone in the game, basically.
And that's it. So nice work by the Lady Eagles, coming out sharp and strong already with they're finding that three-point range at least on one end of the basket, on one end of the gym in this basket. We hope that they'll be as successful on the other end in the second half. And out of the timeout by Pebble Hills, we're back to action. Pebble Hills inbounds. Going to move the ball around, still in the backcourt. Armitage working hard on 40 White. Double teaming, trying to get the ball away, and she does. A nice steal. I think Cepeda actually gets credit for the steal, but working it, kicking it out. Cunningham to Armitage. Armitage drives in. Then a nice no-look pass out to Clay. Clay from three-point from the right wing, and she puts a 3-3 trays in a row. Amazing 9-0 start for the Lady Eagles.
And again, that's good ball movement. It got it around and found the open shooter, and Clay took it and buried it. Exactly
the way they were playing on Tuesday night successfully, very well. A tip and a steal as Cunningham bumps it. Mojica picks it up, drives in. Leaves it for Armitage. Armitage over to the right corner. Another three-pointer, and that was Cepeda. Cepeda hitting from the left and now hitting from the right. 2 3-pointers for her. Man, I think that they've got something to prove tonight after not hitting many threes on Tuesday night. They're proving that they have extremely good outside shooting, perimeter shooting, and they
already
need
forcing 2. Now
that's
making
right, and
3
turnovers and a nice steal, and then Clay gets it, takes it coast to coast, up and in from the left, and Clay has 5 points in the game now, and the Eagles are up 14-0. Pebble Hills still in the backcourt, now moving it across on the left side, and Mojica steals again. That's 2 steals for her. She takes it in, up and in from the left side. The Lady Eagles, wow, amazing. They have not missed a shot. I hope I did not just jinx them, but Mojica with 2 more points. She's got 5. Pebble Hills trying to work it down. They're working the ball. The Lady Eagles just have such great defense. They're taking it away, forcing turnovers, and making points on the turnovers, and that's what you want to do. Now a three-pointer up from the left is an air ball, and Clay picks it up. Now moves it down to Cepeda, then back to Clay, and then Clay was going to try to pass it over to Cunningham and just missed just slightly. It goes out of bounds.
Pebble Hill's got a hand on it, though, so it should stay Hobbs basketball.
It knocked it out. Nope, they're going to say Hobbs touched it last. I guess maybe they're going to say Cunningham had her hand on it.
Nope, they changed it. So
they changed it.
Going to go over and throw it in.
Very good, very good. So Mojica looking for somebody open, gets it in to Cunningham. Cunningham posted up right to the left of the basket, puts an up and in. 2 more points for Hobbs. 16-0 here.
18-0.
Oh, 18-0, sorry. Pebble Hills bringing it down the left in the left corner. Good defense by Hobbs. Number 10 moving it up. Passing it over to Talavera. Talavera puts a shot up, won't fall. Fight for the rebound. Kendall's got it as Cunningham, their second rebound of the game. Get it down to Clay. Clay to Mojica. Mojica pops another tray from the left corner.
Actually, that was Muniz.
Muniz, Caitlin Muniz. Sorry, from here again, I told you the challenge of seeing through some of the players. So Caitlin Muniz with a tray, 21-0 here in the first quarter. Pebble Hills with the ball again, working it in, driving the lane, a little bounce pass into White. White pulls up, tries a three-pointer. I think she was right on the line maybe. It does not fall, and a fight for the rebound, but it bounces out of bounds. Last touch by Pebble Hills. It'll be Lady Eagles basketball, and it's going to be Mojica to inbound. Cunningham comes out, Bolton goes in. Much deserved rest on the bench after some great movement. The Lady Eagles are just moving lightning fast. Lots of speed, controlling the pace. Nice, crisp, sharp passing. They look very in control tonight. They look very good. A pass into Clay. Tries a jump shot, won't fall. Cunningham gets the rebound, her third. Pass it around to Mojica. Mojica hits yet another tray from way downtown outside the arc. That was Mojica, not Clay, right?
That was correct. And a good job by Bolton, actually, on tracking down that long rebound.
And a nice rebound by Bolton and great assists. Good passing again by the Lady Eagles tonight. Now, finally, that's an air ball up, but number 40, White, grabs a rebound. Now a bounce pass in the lane is tailed in away. Brett Clay with her second steal of the game. She brings it down, passes it to Bolton. Bolton drives in to take a shot, but it's blocked away, and it's blocked by 21 by Delgado. And goes out of bounds, but of course, last touch by Pebble Hills. It'll be the Lady Eagles ball, and
be Mojica.
Yep, Mojica inbounds to the right to the Hobbs basket, into Clay, and then the ball is taken away as that steal, I believe, was by 21. They move it down into the left corner. Three-point shot up, no good. A fight for the rebound, and 21 has it. That's Delgado again. And then a fight, the putback, no good. A fight for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Size trying to swat it away, and keep it out of the hands, and does.
But last touch, so it'll be Pebble Hills ball.
It goes out of bounds, and she was trying to keep it away from Barfield, but Barfield will be able to inbound. You know, this not a big crowd here in the gym to watch these two teams play. In fact, I think there are more Hobbs fans here than the Pebble Hills fans. Oh, and there's a shot up. I believe that was number 3. That was Barfield. And just like that, finally the Pebble Hills team on the board with 3 points. Cunningham with the ball on the right wing, leaving it off for Muniz. Then pass to Mojica. Mojica back to Cunningham in the right corner. Drives in. Passes it out. Kicks it out to Mojica. And, a three-pointer rattles in and out. And the rebound is controlled by
Delgado.
Yeah, by Delgado. So that, I believe, is, the third rebound or fourth rebound for Delgado. I've got her for 3.
Got her for 3. We'll go with 3. That's fine.
And the ball goes
it was a foul on Hobbs.
Okay, and I'm just waiting.
He signaled it, but we were screened out. So
I couldn't see. The coaches were standing
and they don't
up.
Put that up on the board.
No,
here,
their board here is dark in that instance. A 3-point shot up, no good for Pebble Hills, and the rebound coming out all the way near midcourt. Arliana Armitage there to fight for it.
And got bumped from behind, but no call, so it'll be a turnover on Hobbs. Their third turnover in their last 4 possessions.
So Hobbs hitting just a little bit of a snag here. They just need to work through it, get back to the form from the first of the game. 24-3, by the way, is your score here with 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Pebble Hills with a shot up, and it does fall. That's number 21, and Mia Delgado. Just a 2-pointer, 24-5. Cepeda bringing the ball down for Hobbs. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham driving in. And a bad pass goes awry, taken away. 4th turnover, driving down to the lane, I believe is I didn't catch her number until she gets up. I think that's 10. Is it 10?
That's 11.
It's 11.
So that's Talavera.
Yeah, that's Talavera, and she's going to get fouled.
Yeah, they're going to call Kendall
behind.
for that.
And Kendall Cunningham with her first foul. Again, we're just going to have to try to do a good job of keeping those fouls since they're not showing up on the board for us here in this gym. And that is number 11 at the line. First one up, no good, so a miss for her. Again, 24-5 your score here. Hobbs leading, dominating so far, but Pebble Hills showing a little life here and trying to launch a comeback. Second shot up and no good. Fight for the rebound. Cunningham's got it. A bounce pass on the line. It was kind of a no-look bounce pass back just to try to get any Lady Eagle. Bolton was the closest to it, but it ends up bouncing out. But it went off the leg of a Pebble Hills player. So it's going to stay Lady Eagles basketball. Armitage will inbound from underneath the Pebble Hills basket. Get it into Cepeda. Cepeda back to Armitage. She'll drive across the line right side. Drive into the blocks on the right side across the baseline. A pass to Cepeda. Cepeda!
Size.
No, Size in the corner. Yes, Size. My apologies. Size with a three-pointer. Beautiful. The Lady Eagles are just putting on a clinic on three-point shots tonight. It's awesome to see. Pebble Hills with the ball, getting very tight defense. That was 21. Delgado leaving it off. Armitage almost stealing it away. Pebble Hills fighting back. Bounce pass in the lane. A shot up and good. And that was, I believe, what, 11?
That was Talavera.
Talavera. Yep, number 11. And coming back the other way, a pass down. Bolton tries to put up a point-blank shot layup. No good.
And it was a good assist. Bolton just not able to finish.
Pebble Hills gets the ball, the rebound, takes it down. A shot put up, no good. Rebound, no good. And then coming down with the rebound is Brett Clay. Gives it to Cepeda, drives in. Armitage back out to Clay. Clay works it in, no room. Kicks it out to Armitage. She puts up a three-pointer attempt, no good. And the rebound by Pebble Hills.
Franco,
number
24.
Thank you. And number 11, Talavera, running the point. Passing it around. Another three-point attempt up, no good. Cepeda skies for the rebound. Nice one.
Came through everybody and got to that one. Just good hustle.
Yeah, just good knowing where the ball's going to be, anticipating, and that's just high basketball IQ right there. And Clay gets a feed, a nice assist, turnaround jumper, beautiful. And at the buzzer, a half-court attempt up by Pebble Hills, no good. And so at the end of the first quarter, your score is 29-7 with the Hobbs Lady Eagles leading. And we'll be back with more Hobbs girls basketball action on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. Welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball from El Paso. We're here at Pebble Hills, and at the end of the first quarter, Hobbs Lady Eagles leading 29-7. Start of the second, Pebble Hills with the ball. Put up a three-point attempt from the right wing, won't fall, and 21 with another rebound, Delgado.
But then turns it over.
Turned over and given to Armitage. Armitage takes a nice pass and a feed, and an assist goes in and puts the layup up from the right side, her first 2 points of the game. Makes it 31-7. Pebble Hills coming down the other way. 32. Olguin in the game for the first time. Leaves it off. And a pass to White, who puts an up and in. So Olguin with an assist. And coming down the other way, Cepeda's got it. Mojica taking it outside the arc, right side, drives in. And now no room. She's going to get it out to Clay. Clay, top of the key, puts up a shot, won't fall. And the rebound is brought down.
Another one for Delgado, her sixth.
And Delgado, yeah, she's burning up the boards against the Lady Eagles here. Now some sharper passing, and they get it to Olguin over in the left corner, and she pops the net with a tray. And now it's 31-10. Hobbs Lady Eagles with the ball, bring it down the court. They give it to Clay. Clay tries a three-pointer from outside the arc and won't fall. A fight for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. A whistle sounds. I think they're going to call.
Actually, Armitage got the rebound and then kicked it out and then driving in.
And so she gets fouled by Talavera, I believe.
Yep.
So that is the second foul on Talavera. And let's see, Clay and I can't see Manice come off, and Bolton's still in, Cepeda's still in, and at the line, shot up, no good. And the rebound
was wide open, but not able to get it in there. And then
Talavera comes down with the rebound. That's her second rebound that I've got her for.
But then stepping on the sideline, so it'll be a turnover for Pebble Hills, back to Hobbs.
That's right. And I've got, 7 turnovers for them?
That's what I've got.
All right. Still 4 for us, or 5? 4 for us from the first quarter. And Hobbs inbounds from in front of their bench. Cepeda's got it. Drives on the right side, decides to just pull up and take a three-point shot. This one does not fall, and the rebound is Talavera's. Now Pebble Hills brings it down left side. They get it to Ogeen in her favorite spot over here on the left corner. This one doesn't fall. A nice rebound by Clay. Skies it and brings it down to Mojica. Mojica into Cunningham. Oh, it goes in and out, but Cunningham gets the rebound and the putback good. So nice. She's got 4 points in the game, puts Hobbs up 33-12.
21-point lead, going pretty well for Hobbs so far in the early going.
Pebble Hills finally moving it across the timeline on the right side. Mojica in tight, trying to take it away, and they're going to call it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's a Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball. No, they're going to call the foul. Actually, are they going to call a foul on Mojica?
I think they're going to say Mojica just swatted it and knocked it out.
Knocked it out of bounds. Okay. See, I can't from here with the whistles. I don't know. All right, Pebble Hills with the ball inbounding, moving it through the back. Near midcourt, over to Ogeen in the left. Hobbs immediately going over to guard her. She's popped the net from there. And a three-pointer from the right corner is attempted by number 3, Barfield. It does not go in. Trying to fight for the rebound. Delgado knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Hobbs Lady Eagles ball. And Seiss will inbound from here in front of us in the left corner to the left of the Hobbs girls bench. Whistle sounds. It'll be Seiss into Cepeda. Cepeda running the point. Cross timeline center court. Leaves it off. Passes to Cunningham. Then over to Clay. Clay left wing. Back to Cepeda. Top of the arc. Cepeda into Cunningham. Right side. Pretty good defense by Pebble Hills right now.
And that's Clay. Okay. Hobbs can just afford to take the air out of the ball.
They can a little bit sometimes. It's not a bad thing to be able to do that. Still passing around the outside of the arc, and finally Clay finds Cunningham, but Cunningham turns right around and kicks it back to her in the corner. She tries a shot. It won't fall, and that's number 40, White, with her third rebound. Pebble Hills get it to Ogeen in the corner, and now this time she drives in and pulls up for a jumper, and she's going to get fouled.
Yeah, Kendall just got the arms a little bit out there, so they're going to whistle her for the foul.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I just kicked the camera.
Okay. So
we're in a little bit of an awkward position.
Cunningham,
here.
That's a second foul on Cunningham, and that'll put number 2, that is Cameron Clark, at the line. And while she's at the line, Coach Lee called the rest of his team over to talk to them. So it's just Hobbs in the blocks.
Cunningham will check out, and in for her is Bolton.
Bolton in the blocks across from Clay. And the shot up and good. Was the first one good?
No, it was not.
All right, a miss and a make will make it 33-13 now. Hobbs with the ball. Mojica running the point right side. Passes out to Bolton. Bolton near midcourt. Center. Back to the right into Mojica. And she tries to find, she passing into Clay, but reaching up and swatting that away was, I think, Martinez. No, that was 24, Franco. Goes out of bounds, stays Lady Eagle ball. It'll be Mojica inbound for the right of the basket. Into Clay. Clay over to Bolton, to Cepeda. Cepeda with 2 threes in the books. Gets it to Clay, and, oh no, Mojica. Mojica with her third tray of the game.
Now
Beautiful.
11 points in the game.
Amazing. Again, that's a three-point clinic that Hobbs is putting on. Not every three-point shot is falling, but most of them have. And a free-for-all as the ball. Pebble Hills just having trouble hanging on to the ball.
Good pressure for Hobbs as they pick that up coming back down the court.
And force it out of bounds and force a turnover, and that is, I think, turnover number 8
that
for
is,
Pebble Hills.
That's what I've got.
And it'll be Cepeda inbound to Mojica right near the Hobbs bench. Mojica passes to Cepeda in the right corner. Now Cepeda all the way over to Clay on the left. Into Mojica. Mojica driving around, drives the lane, then passes it back out to Size back into Mojica. Mojica drives in, but they call her for double dribble.
Yeah, she took that little hesitation, and the way she picked the ball up, it looked like it stopped the dribble. I don't think she actually ever
did it, right.
But just the visual of it looked like she did. And so that'll be turnover number 5 for Hobbs.
Yeah, 4 in the first, and this is their first in the second. 3:51 left to play in this second quarter here at Pebble Hills. It's it's been Hobbs controlling the tempo and the pace and the scoring in this game so far, but Pebble Hills isn't going away. And a pass back up under intense defensive pressure. Good pressure by Cepeda.
Yeah, and
she
Mojica touched the ball. So.
Yep, and so it goes out of bounds, but it will be Pebble Hills ball, and that's going to be Franco to inbound right in front of the Lady Eagles bench. Oh, and taken away as Armitage steals that and takes it up nice and easy. Up and in for 2 more points for her.
And both Armitage's buckets have come off of the steal. Nice job for her on the steal and the breakaway.
Because you want to make points. I mean, there's no point in trying to turn the ball over unless you create points out of it and stretch the lead. Pebble Hills, what that is, 24 Franco with the ball, moving it out and around. Coach Lee getting very vocal now, telling his girls how to try to break that press, and they're trying to pass and trying to get into position, and this one doesn't work as the pass misses White and goes out of bounds. So it'll be Lady Eagles basketball, and it's going to be Mojica to inbound right in the very corner, right in front of us, to the left of the Hobbs Lady Eagles bench. 38-13 is your score. 3:10 left in this second quarter here at Pebble Hills High School in El Paso. That is Mojica getting into Armitage. Armitage going to run the point. Back to Mojica on the right side. Mojica pulling up, driving in. And get it to Clay. Clay out to Manise back in the game now. Manise sank a three-pointer, and here she goes again, trying it. She got bumped or tipped. The ball got tipped out of her hand, and it does not fall, but Hobbs keeps the rebound.
Good job by Bolton.
And Bolton has it and then passes it around. Armitage trying the 3 from the left corner, doesn't fall. Pebble Hills with the rebound. Oh, and this time a fast break. They take it down. Number 2 putting it up, but doesn't fall, and Hobbs with the rebound. I think that was
Manise.
Manise with the rebound. Nice work. And Hobbs kicks it out. And guess what? Manise again from way downtown. I think she and Mojica are having a contest to see who can hit the trays from furthest away from the basket.
Yeah, WNBA range on that
nice,
one. Like from at least where we're sitting.
So second tray for Manise. And a nice assist as the Hobbs girls on almost all of these shots, at least half of them, they're coming off of good passes and good assists. That great teamwork, working the ball around, and that's terrific because if you miss a shot.
And stolen away on the inbound by Manise.
And Manise with a nice job. And the ball up and in with Manise. That's 6 points. That's 8 points for her in the game.
And then Pebble Hills just all out of sorts on the inbound, throws it away.
Yeah.
Their 12th turnover, give it back to Hobbs right at midcourt.
And Hobbs really rattling them right now, having a good success on just stealing. The pressure is just getting to them, and Hobbs able to get the ball back and keep it in their end of the court for much of the time. Inbound to Mojica. Mojica leaves it off to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Mojica. Into Clay. Clay, turnaround jumper in the lane. Uses the backboard and in off the glass and in for 2 more points for Clay.
9 in the game for Clay. And hey,
beautiful.
That's what the backboard's there for.
Exactly.
Bounce something off of it.
Beautiful work again. Great passing, great teamwork. Just really, really amazing. Coming the other way, though, Pebble Hills with a shot up, it won't fall. White with the rebound. The putback no good, and this time it comes down. Was it Mojica or Clay? Clay got it. I saw her with it, but I didn't know if she'd actually had the rebound.
And she puts up a long, too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just
transition. Now she's got 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, it's great work. Of course, a lot of scoring across Hobbs. Pebble Hills coming the other way. trying to hang on to the ball under good pressure. Shot a jumper at the top of the key, up by 21 Delgado, and she puts 2 more in, makes it 47-15.
And a fast break the other
yeah,
way.
Beautiful work, fast break. And Cunningham with good
6
work.
points now for Cunningham.
Nice.
And
And a
the
steal
other
for
way.
her as Cunningham intercepts a pass, basically, and then leaves it off for Armitage. Armitage gets underneath the basket, can't hold on to it, so that's a Hobbs turnover. And here comes Pebble Hills the other way. They pass into the right arc. A 3 on the way, or was her foot on the line?
Yep, it was 3.
It was 3.
for
Ogeen. It's her second tray of the game and makes it 49-18. Hobbs with the ball. Armitage has got it, drives in, and puts up a little pop shot, doesn't fall, comes down. She's fighting for the rebound, and she
White will
loses
wind up
that.
with her 5th, and then a fast
And then
break
a
the other way.
fast break, and they give it to number 11, Talavera, and she takes it up and in for 2 more points. And now the pass going the other way to Mojica, to Armitage, and then into the corner to Cunningham. She puts it up, won't fall, and Clay with the rebound. It doesn't fall, and then 21, Delgado with the rebound, and at the buzzer along again, Pebble Hills with a long attempt from the midcourt. It does not fall, so at the buzzer, it is 49-20 at halftime, and Hobbs Lady Eagles is still ahead in this one, but Pebble Hills fighting back, trying to make a game of it, and doing much better in the scoring department. At the end of the first quarter, it was 29-7, and now Hobbs scored 20 in the second quarter, and Pebble Hills scored 13. So we'll be back. It's halftime, and we'll have more Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball coming up on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball. Hobbs girls here on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com and Eagle 100.5. Woo! This is a fast-paced first half as it went very quickly. Hobbs coming out playing with like their hair is on fire and hitting so many three-pointers. I'm not sure I've ever seen them hit this many three-pointers in one half of basketball. I bet they probably have.
9.5, yeah.
But
that's quite a few.
That's crazy. That's great. That's crazy in a good way. Let's run down the scoring though, as I've double-checked things with TJ. My points were right on, but I always need more help in the rebound departments. And starting with Pebble Hills, your leading scorer right now is Sophia Ogeen with 6 points, 2 trays for those 6 points, and she had an assist as well. Coming up with 4 points each, you've got Mia Delgado, 4 points, 7 rebounds and a block. You've got Talavera with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Then you've got Barfield with 3 points and Clark with 1 point. And Franco with 2 rebounds.
And White with 2 points.
And White with 2 points as well. Yeah, I guess I didn't say that, but I've got it written down. 2 points and 5 rebounds for her. And 6 turnovers for Pebble Hills.
13.
13, sorry. Yeah, 13. You know what? I've written down the turnovers on the different scores. Sometimes I do that, and I have to put a Hobbs, an H on one of them to make sure. So 13 turnovers for Pebble Hills and 6 for Hobbs, 4 in the first, 2 in the second. For Hobbs, your leading scorer so far is Brett Clay with 11 points, 5 rebounds to go with that. Then you've got Kendall Cunningham. No, you've got Kaysla Manise with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. You've got Kendall Cunningham with 6 points, 2 rebounds. You've got Madison Cepeda with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Her 6 points coming off of 2 trays. She's got a couple of rebounds to go with that and a steal. Armitage with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and you've got Mojica with 11 points and 2 steals. I should have put her higher because she is a leading scorer with Clay, 11 points for Mojica, a couple of steals, and 3 3-pointers for Mojica in the game. Cunningham, I mentioned, Size has 3 points. Manise, of course, I mentioned 2. Bolton has 3 rebounds, and they've been key rebounds. She really has been doing a good job on the boards, playing much more and seeing more action and being effective in the lineup for Hobbs this season. So it's nice to have more than one, big girl that can post up, such as Cunningham. So it's nice to see that. Nice scoring here as the Hobbs and Lady Eagles have been able to, not much fouling going on in this first half. Just a lot of action as both teams really playing a pretty fast-paced basketball. Pebble Hills trying to play the same brand of basketball and keep up. They just have not been able to hang on to the ball as much. Hobbs has been forcing a lot of turnovers, TJ, and making points off of those. And 3-pointers like you wouldn't believe. 1-2 from Madison Cepeda. You've got 1 from Brett Clay. You've got 3 from Mojica. You've got 3 from Sice, or 1 from Sice, and then you've got 2 from Manise. That is a crazy amount of 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah, 9 threes, 27 of the 49 points on the board coming via the long ball in this one. Hobbs was whistled. You mentioned the fouls. Hobbs only 3 fouls in that first half. 2 of them, though, on Kendall Cunningham. And for Pebble Hills, they were only whistled twice, so just 2 fouls in the entire first half. They did, Pebble Hills did go to the free throw line. Hobbs did not, but they only went 1 of 4 from the stripe, so that works in Hobbs' advantage. So the Lady Eagles, if they can come out and in the second half and do what they did in the first, and I believe that Texas has finally changed their rules to the NFHS standard, which is running clock at 35 points. So Hobbs up by 29 right now. They come out like they did. It could be an extremely quick second half.
Yeah, it certainly could. Really a nice job. Hobbs keeping their turnovers to a minimum, making points off of the turnovers they're forcing, just putting on a show of 3 points or shots after really not firing up their 3-pointers as much as we've seen them in the past. They've hit, a couple 3 per game, in most of the games that they played so far, but this is by far the best perimeter shooting that they have demonstrated this season. So it just finally feels like they're just really firing on all pistons here, doing just about everything right, and just again moving the ball so well. Those transitions, really making nice transitions from offense to defense, forcing the turnovers. and then not fouling, very much for as quick as they're playing and as tight defense as they're playing here. Really a good first half for the Hobbs Eagles. But the Pebble Hills girls, as I said, they're not a bad team, and they're not going away, and they've hit some trays of their own, as Barfield had a 3 and Ogeen had 2 trays over here from the left corner. So they're capable of the perimeter shooting. Hobbs has done a nice job of getting in their face and keeping them from taking those shots once they discovered who their 3-point threats were, and they've been able to limit them as well. So we are just about ready to tip off the second half. Again, you're watching and listening to Hobbs Girls Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. Who's leading the rebounding battle in the first half?
Hobbs Lady Eagles 17-15, so they've done a pretty good job on the board, but that's one place where Pebble Hills has been able to keep in touch with them, is coming off the boards. But Pebble Hills does have some more size, and on 3 or 4 possessions, they've just frankly had better positioning than Hobbs, and able to get some of those boards that Hobbs couldn't.
That's right. But Hobbs, again, with passing the ball around and doing a good job of spreading the girls around the basket and keeping them close, they're in position to get rebounds where they might not otherwise, just because of their getting beaten out by size. So position on the court becomes key to be able to grab those rebounds and to keep the other team from scoring on them. Hobbs will inbound from midcourt. Armitage into Cepeda to start this second half. Again, 49-20 is your score. Hobbs leading. Cepeda working it around the arc into Armitage, left corner. A pass out to Clay. Clay at the top of the arc puts up a shot, won't go, and White with the rebound gets it out to Talavera. She's going to work it down the right side of the court against Clay. Pull up. Cepeda working on her. Hobbs, good tight defense. Oh, they get it over in the left corner. A 3-pointer up and no good. It rattles in and out, and Cunningham skies for another rebound. Going to bring it down. Bounce pass to Armitage right in the right block. She has to kick it out. Mojica pulls up, tries a jumper. Beautiful, and she gets fouled in the process. So count the basket, and she gets fouled, I think, by 32. Ogeen, I think, is probably going to get called for that.
And so it'll be Hobbs' first trip to the line. And Mojica now with 13 points in the ball game and a chance to stretch this out.
Yeah, 51-20 now is your score. And, it's short-armed, and grabbing the rebound is White. And that is her 7th rebound that I've got. Passes it off, gets the rebound, and then passes downtown to 11, and then they get it back to her. And that was good ball movement by Pebble Hills, doing what the Lady Eagles have been doing. And number 40, White, puts it up and in. A little layup from the right side. Makes it 51-22. Now Hobbs Lady Eagles coming down. That is Mojica with a little circus
scoop,
shot.
but not able to get anything there.
Nope, and of course Pebble Hills are bringing it down, but it's taken away, tipped away by Armitage down on the other side. I think she gets credit for the steal, but they get it and now give it to, Cunningham just misses. It goes in and out, and the ball, it really was
Franco who got the rebound.
Franco got the rebound. I thought it was tipped away to her by White, but they give it to Ogeen, and Ogeen pops the net. That's another tray for her. Makes it 51-25 now. And Pebble Hills doing more scoring here right at the beginning of this third quarter than they've really done much. They pass it back and forth, get it to Armitage. Armitage drives across the baseline, going to put up a shot, and they're going to call the foul
Whistling
against
on
her.
Delgado.
Yeah, Delgado, and that is going to be her first foul, I think, that I have.
Yep.
And Hobbs is going to make some subs. It'll be Seiss in, Clay stays out there, Cepeda stays, and I think Cunningham stays, and Armitage. And Clay with the ball, leaves it off for Cepeda. Cepeda pulls out midcourt over the right, gives it back to Seiss. Now to Clay. Clay works it over to the left, leaves it off for Cepeda. Cepeda top of the arc, back to Armitage, now back to Seiss. Seiss gets, she was passing into Armitage and stolen away by Pebble Hills. I think that was number 11. And then she passes underneath the basket to 24. That's Franco who puts it up and in from the right side. So a steal.
Pebble Hills on a little bit of a run here.
A little bit.
But just give it to Clay and let her drive it home.
And that's what Clay absolutely did. They passed it, and she just drove it down into the lane and put it up and in for 2 more points. So 53-27 right now. Hobbs leading, 5:24 left to play in the third.
Hobbs will be outscored 7-4 so far early in the third.
And Pebble Hills making some adjustments at halftime, coming out. A little better ball movement for them and taking the ball away. Oh, and a bad pass. Armitage loses the handle on it, but Cunningham comes up. Ooh, no-look bounce pass to Armitage. Not quite ready, and it goes behind her. And Armitage kind of hits her chest like, my bad. She moved up on it, didn't stay back to take the pass, but that's okay. So a turnover for Hobbs.
Their 8th of the game.
That's right. I've got him down for 9, but Pebble Hills trying a 3-pointer. It does not fall, and Clay up for the rebound, drives down, taking it right side, pulls up, and gives it to Size. Size pulls up outside the arc center court. Beautiful, nothing but net. And Size with her second 3-pointer of the game. Coming down the other way, Pebble Hills passing in. They get it into number 21 right at the top of the key. Delgado takes a shot at it, but Clay brings the rebound down, gives it off to Cepeda, drives in, and over to Cunningham on the left side. Cunningham, great little move, a little zigzag move, and then puts it up and in off the glass from the left side and gets fouled.
And we've got an injury timeout, actually. That's Guadalupe Hernandez, who's down on the other end of the floor. She had a collision with, I believe it was with Armitage as they were coming back down the floor, and she is down and not feeling too good with 4:30 to go in the third.
Yeah, it looks like, well, it's speculation at this point. We just know she's down on the court not feeling well, and we don't know why, but they're attending to her injury. And so let's take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Your score 58-27, Hobbs leading, and we'll be back with more Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball coming up. Well, they're getting her up right now. They're going to help her off. Looks like she's favoring that left leg. Don't know what the problem might be, but they're going to take her off and probably take her into the training room and give her some help. So we hope that she will be all right. So play continues now. It will be Pebble Hills basketball, and that's number 24, Franco, who's going to inbound from the left of the basket, from the left of the Hobbs basket. Moving it down court, still in the backcourt, getting worked on hard. Coming up, driving up is Franco, and is she going to get fouled? I think they're going to call Armitage for the foul. Good tight defense, and Aliana sometimes she's quick, she's aggressive, she's not shy, and sometimes she'll commit a foul. So give it over. It's on the floor though. Pebble Hills inbounds from the scorer's table. They get it over to 10, Paul in the game. Kick it back out. Hobbs keeping him out of the paint. Turnaround jumper up. Oh, from Delgado, a beautiful left hook, but she gets fouled in the process, and Hobbs bumped her. They get, is it Cunningham? Yep, Cunningham with a foul. It really was credit where credit's due. Beautiful moves by her in a spin move into the lane and a nice little hook up. 58-29 now, Hobbs leading. Third quarter. 4 minutes left, and number 21, Delgado at the line, and she puts it up and in. Not very many fouls, fast-moving game, fast pace. Armitage brings it down the court, kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham to Clay in the left corner. She puts up a 3-point shot, it won't fall, and that's going to be 21, Delgado. 11 with the rebound. Talavera, they bring it down, they kick it out, a 3-point shot up, no good, and it's going to be Mojica. No, it is Size.
Mojica.
Oh, Size has got it,
gave
though.
It to Size.
Okay, sorry, I'm being blocked out down there. So, all right. Now to Clay. Clay calling for the offense on the left wing, bringing Cunningham up. Passes to Armitage. Armitage drives in right side, puts it up and in. Nice as she just weaved through from the right blocks. Armitage with 2 more points. Coming down the other way. Pebble Hills. Oh, and taken away. That is a beautiful steal. I think Clay got it. Gives it to Size. A nice assist by Clay and 2 points by Size. Gives her 8 in the game. 61-29 now. Pebble Hills still trapped in the backcourt. Hobbs doing a great job.
They're putting on
defense.
the pressure, and they've picked it up, and that's gotten Pebble Hills a little bit out of sorts, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Lee. Hobbs just 3 points away from getting this to running clock time.
Yeah, and Coach Lee knows it. He wants to slow the pace down here. He's trying to chill Hobbs' momentum a little bit. He wants to rally his girls and remind them where they are score-wise, and just try to take a deep breath and calm things and cool things down. Hobbs wants to do the opposite. They want to ratchet it up because they put the pressure on and rattled Pebble Hills again, and they want to just keep that rolling, get it into running clock, and just make a shorter night of it. Pebble Hills is fighting. They're no slouch of a team, and Hobbs has got to stay sharp and play their game. And coming out of this very short timeout, as we kept it here, we're going to get to this game going back. 62-30 is your score right now. 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Pebble Hills will have the ball. They'll inbound it, or Hobbs will have the ball inbounding at midcourt. They get it into Clay. Clay passes in the lane to Cunningham. Oh, almost loses it. Gets it back. Gives it to Armitage. She drives the lane, loses the handle on it, and it's picked up, stolen away by Franco. And they move it up the court to Talavera. She's getting a nice job for Cunningham to get in the paint and guard that. Shot is up from the left corner. Nothing but net. Popping the tray was who? Number 3?
Number 2.
Number 2, Clark. I thought that was another tray from Barfield. So 66-30, or 62-33 now. Hobbs with the ball. Size has got it in front of the Hobbs bench to Mojica. Mojica backs up, moves it over to the left wing. Now into the lane, she finds Armitage. Armitage, no way to put a shot up, so she kicks it out to Clay on an assist by Armitage. Clay pops the net, makes it 65-33. Another tray, and now coming the other way, Pebble Hills got it. Now it's 21, driving in the lane, tries to put up a shot, won't fall. Clay with another rebound, passes down to Size, or to Mojica. She loses it but gets it in. Then they kick it out to Cunningham, and Cunningham, was her foot on the line? No, that's a tray.
It was 2.
It went from 65 to 68, so it was a tray for Cunningham.
The ref in front of me signaled with the 2. So.
Yeah, she's not one to pop a lot of threes, but when she finds the range and makes it nothing but net, it's a good job. Pebble Hills with a shot from the right wing. It pops up, won't fall, fight for the rebound, coming down. Whistle sounds, and it's going to be I think it just goes out of bounds.
It's just subs coming in now. Hobbs going to put the line change in 35. So let's see if Texas has adopted the 35-point rule.
And Coach Carpenter, obviously.
They did in the JV game.
Hobbs, obviously, the coach looking up, seeing 35 points. He wants to give his bench a chance to play significant time and minutes, and he does. Shot up by Pebble Hills, no good, and Cepeda with a rebound. And now a pass into the right corner, a shot up, no good. Cepeda with another rebound, just being in position. And now she tries to take a three-point shot. It won't fall. Fight for the rebound. That's 11 Talavera who comes down with it.
Her 5th board.
And, and trying to move it. They move it down. Kaysla Muniz guarding her, and just a slip on the court. And, they're going to call Muniz with the foul, is that right?
I guess we have not gone to 35-point running clock in Texas. So, like I said, they did in the JV game. So I know they have adopted a lot of the NFHS rules, but I guess that's not one of them.
Pebble Hills inbounds from midcourt, trying to find an open look. And I think they're going to call number 10.
They're going to just say Everhart tipped it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So no foul on Everhart, but it will be Pebble Hills' ball. And they'll inbound, as they also have a sub coming in,
and
as their number 2.
They've changed their mind and said Hobbs ball, so that'll be turnover number 19 for Pebble Hills. Give it back to the Lady Eagles.
So the Lady Eagles will have the ball. They inbound. They get it to, I believe that is Muniz. Kicks it back to Cepeda. Cepeda working on around the outside of the arc, drives across, kicks it out to Muniz. Into Bolton, and then Bolton passes, and then I didn't see who put up the shot. Novato. All right, Novato with 2 points makes it 70-33. Just 27 seconds left in this third quarter.
And
Whistle
they're going to get Everhart. She got a little wild with the elbows there. And got her in the noggin.
Threw an elbow.
Not intentionally.
No. So a foul on her. It's on the floor. Pebble Hills inbounds. Still in the backcourt. They move it up to number 40, White. She passes it off. White doesn't shoot much, but she does move the ball, run the point. She's a rebounder. And whistle sounds as there was a fight. Yeah, there was a fight for the ball. I think they'll get Cepeda.
Everhart.
Everhart again.
Her second quick personal. 2
quick ones on her.
And that will put Pebble Hills in the bonus.
Yes, it will. With 18.4 seconds left here in the third quarter, 70-33 is your score. And coming at the line will be O'Gean to shoot her first trip to the line. She's got 9 points in the game. Misses the first. Hits the back of the rim, bounces off. She'll get another chance at it.
Pebble Hills having a rough night from the stripe.
And that one bounces up and then
shouldn't
drops
have said anything
in.
until after the shot.
That's right. So that was
Muniz down, pop a shot for 3.
And and she gets it in. Muniz.
11 for Muniz.
And 3 of them trays, 73-36. Coming the other way, a whistle sounds. Yeah, they're going to call Muniz, I think, for the foul.
Everhart,
okay. Oh, really? Because I thought they were going to point to Navarro, but are you sure? Yeah,
yep,
it was. Up 10, yep, he did. All right, so 3 quick fouls on her. Coach Seiss just talking to her for a minute. And that's going to put their number 10, Nevaeh Paul, at the line. Her first trip to the line. And up and good. So she's in the books, makes it 70, just 70. 70-30. I had 37, and I guess they took that off, 36. Now it's yes, it is 37. So I was right. I just thought, why do they
and Coach Carpenter takes a 30-second timeout.
He does. We'll just keep it right here because it's such a short one. And just, yes, the score is 70-37 here. And not much time left here in this third quarter. It's about to expire. And Hobbs girls, they again, such a fast-paced game. Not a lot of fouling in this game. So we haven't spent a lot of time, at the line, and it's just been all on the court. Just a fast-paced game. Both teams playing quickly. Hobbs just able to control, to force turnovers, make points, and they're playing, but Pebble Hills again they're gamers. They have hung into the
now they've made it 73-34.
Now, see, I had 73, and when they changed it, I took 3 points off and thought, okay, I guess I gave a 3 when I shouldn't have, but it was right. I should have stood firm and trusted myself on that one sometimes. All right, so, and now they've adjusted it and made it 35. 73-35. A last-second shot up, and the shot no good. But the rebound and the rebound and the putback was in time. I think it was.
Yep.
And the original shot did not fall, but getting the rebound and the putback was.
It was Muniz.
Muniz. Okay. So a rebound, a putback, and that is going to make it after all the adjustments to the scoreboard here and the adjustments. It's 75-35. That is the real score. A 40-point lead by your Hobbs Lady Eagles. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter here at Pebble Hills on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. Here we are, fourth and final quarter in this one from Pebble Hills, El Paso. The Hobbs girls 75, Pebble Hills 35.
And this is Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on KEJL, Humble City Hobbs, K263 AZ Hobbs, Eagle 100.5, your home for the Hobbs Lady Eagles.
So a 40-point lead for the Hobbs girls going into this fourth and final quarter here, as they have put on quite a three-point show. Their three-point shooting slowed down a little bit in that third quarter, but still managed to add a couple more. And Hobbs inbounds, get it to Cepeda. Cepeda bounce pass to Armitage at the top of the key, top of the arc, that is, and she buries it.
And 9 now for Armitage.
And 9 for Armitage. That's her first tray, though, and makes it 78-35. Coming down the other way, Pebble Hills just about loses it out of bounds, but corrals it, and a shot up by Delgado, no good. And it's Mojica with the rebound. Passes over to Cepeda. Cepeda pops the net from three-point territory. Just as I said, their three-point scoring had slowed down a little bit. Not gone away, but slowed down here. They come 2 trays in a row, 81-35. And that three-pointer, I did not write that down. That was Cepeda, yeah, and that's her third tray.
Sorry about the camera, folks.
Okay.
We're in a very odd position.
It is, and you're doing a balancing act with the camera and the tripod there. So good job. And the ball inbounded by Pebble Hills ends up on the floor, taking it away as Armitage, and she just takes it up coast to coast. But the layup won't fall. Fight for the rebound, and coming away with it is Franco. Franco passes into Delgado in the lane, and she puts it up and in. So 81-37 now. 6:50 left to play in this ball game. Mojica going to run the point, brings it down right side. This drives in and puts up a shot off the glass. Beautiful work, as you know, just when you expect that she's going to pass, and so does Pebble Hills. She takes it herself, and beautiful work.
15 now for Mojica in the ball game.
And 83-37, the ball off the transition goes out of bounds, but off of the Hobbs girls. Good defense, though. Good defensive pressure. They get it to their number 10, Paul. Running the point right side, getting worked on hard. Pass around to the left corner, a three-point attempt up, no good, and skying for the rebound. Cunningham touches it, but it actually comes Cepeda who comes down with it. She brings it down, drives in the blocks, and she travels. So that's a turnover. Only number 10, I think, for Hobbs in the game. 83-37, still the score. 6:15 left to play in this one. And it'll be Franco who will inbound off of the Hobbs turnover. And taken away by Cepeda. Beautiful work. Just nice. Always hustling, always looking at the ball, trying to be in the right position.
And now
it pays
Cepeda
off.
with 11.
Yeah, and she's got 2 more in the game, makes it 85-37. And White bringing it down, puts up a jumper. It does not fall. Fight for the rebound, tipped out of bounds, and I think they're going to say last touch by Pebble Hills. It'll be Hobbs' ball.
Yeah, they're going to say that Franco touched it last. It looked kind of like Mojica had, but Franco was right there poking at it, and so Hobbs getting a break right there.
Mojica inbounds it. Armitage picking it up. Back to Mojica, almost stolen away. Good hustle by Pebble Hills. They get it to Armitage. She drives toward the baseline, pulls back out left side. Pulls up, Mojica all the way over to Cepeda. Cepeda, they guard her right away. She's popped so many trays. Ooh, a pass into a hot one into Cunningham. Doesn't work, but Cunningham leaves it off. A nice assist for her, and putting it up and in is Armitage.
11 now for Armitage.
87-37, a 50-point lead for Hobbs. Pebble Hills with the ball, bringing it down. They're going to call, I think they're just going to say out of bounds. She stepped across the line, so it'll be another turnover. What, 21? Or 22 now.
And now 6 Lady Eagles in double figures tonight.
Amazing. 87-37, Hobbs with the ball out of the Pebble Hills turnover. They get it into Armitage. She drives across top of the lane, then kicks it out to Cepeda, but tries to put up a little jumper. Won't fall, but Cunningham with the rebound and the putback. Nice work for her.
13 for Cunningham now.
88-37. And almost stealing the inbound is Armitage. She gets a hand on it and then gets it away, wrestles it away. They pass it, and off of an assist by Cepeda over to Clay. Clay puts it up and in. 2 more points for her. 91-37 now. The Hobbs girls knocking on the door. Could break a 100. I think they will. And with 5 minutes left in this game.
Can we put Brett back in just for a second? She needs 2 rebounds for a double-double.
Let's hope she's not out for the game. But
maybe I missed a couple somewhere.
Could be. I don't think you missed too much. Bolton, nice as she takes it and tries to put up a shot. It won't fall. And 21 Delgado with another rebound, but then she loses a handle on it, goes out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Eagle basketball. Size will inbound as Bolton's in, and 23 Rivera is in. And so is Katie Godwin and Manice. And who is that over there? 24. Now that's Sice and Bolton. So I think I've got everybody accounted for. They pass a three-point shot attempt up. No good. A fight for the rebound, and Rivera got it. Passes back out. Manice into Godwin. Godwin drives in the lane. No room, and they're going to get her for for traveling. She just picked up that foot and moved the other one as well. So there's a turnover for Hobbs. I think 10. 11. 11.
But
yeah,
still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for the whole game. Pebble Hills getting the ball in, working it up. That's 32, driving in. Olguin puts up a shot, and up and good. A little spin move in the lane.
12 points now for Olguin for Pebble Hills.
91-39 now. Hobbs bringing it down the other way. Manice has got it. Pulls up. Three-point shot. No good. Godwin fight for the rebound, and it goes in the hands of Manice.
And then she
off
gets
of the
hammered.
tip. Yeah, and she just gets a slam from behind. So there will be a foul, as they call it, on 32.
Banfield, number 3.
Number 3. I just saw the 3 go up, so.
And they're going to say that's on the floor, so.
Right, so it'll just simply get inbounded. It'll be Sice to inbound to the right of the Hobbs basket, or to the left of the Hobbs basket. From our perspective, it's almost to the right. And they get it into Bolton. Back to Sice over here in the left corner, and she puts up a three-point shot attempt. No good. Bolton with the rebound, and put back, no good. And rebound taken away by Pebble Hills. They're going to get Manice for the foul, as she was trying to get the ball back, as number 10, Paul.
Just the first foul, though, on Hobbs in this quarter.
Right, and that's only the second on Manice in the game. 91-39, still your score here in the fourth quarter. Less than 4 minutes to play, just under 4 minutes to play. It'll be Pebble Hills ball. Olguin to inbound. She does to Paul. Paul quickly moving down the court, trying to keep away from good defensive pressure by Hobbs. Shot up, no good. It banks off, and Pebble Hills with the rebound, but then it goes in the hands, and another turnover for them.
25.
Goes in the hands of Hobbs. They pass it into Godwin. Godwin posted up in the lane, doesn't go, but she fights for the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball, as Godwin really wanted to have another shot at that basket. Doesn't get it this time. Arrow goes the way of Pebble Hills. 91-39. The score has stayed the same now for a minute or two of play. Pebble Hills gets it in. They give it to Barfield. She drives down now, pulls up left side. A shot, a three-point attempt up, and banks it off the glass. Who was that, number 10? No, that was Olguin, and she's again.
That's her fourth tray of the game.
Yeah, and makes it 43, 91-43. Ball coming down to 42. Rather. Ball coming down the other way, and a foul they're going to call that on
Montero.
Montero in the game for the first time.
And that'll put Muniz at the line. These are just the second free throw shots for Hobbs in the entire game.
Yeah, Muniz up and good. Beautiful work. So makes it 92-42, back up to a 50-point lead for Hobbs now. 3:10 left to play.
14 points for Muniz in the game.
And some new players in the game for Pebble Hills, as well as Manice skies it and sinks her second one from the line. Makes it 93-42. Pebble Hills passing down the court, and they get it to number 3, Barfield. Ooh, getting worked on by Hobbs. Good defensive pressure. Paul's got it. Spinning. Puts up a little shot, won't fall, and up for the rebound was Cunningham back in the game. Cunningham passes to Manice, and Manice puts it up and in and draws the foul.
They're going to whistle Clark for that one, as Clark bumped her thinking it was going to be off the mark. She might have been better letting Caitlin just go on through, because the circus shot falls.
It does. Beautiful shot by Manice. So 2 more points for her.
17 for Muniz now.
She gets to go to the line. She's 2 for 2. 2:50 left to play in the game, and first one is up. Oh, it rattles across and out, no good, and the rebound by Martinez. They get it down to Clark. Clark brings it down, almost stolen away by Hobbs. Good defense, good pressure. Moving it around to the left side. Ball's loose in the lane, trying to bounce pass. I don't know how, but Pebble Hills, who was that who picked it up? Martinez picked it up and put it in. And then a pass down for Hobbs. They're trying the fast break, and Bolton was headed to post up. They passed it, trying for Rivera. It goes out of hands.
Yeah, if you don't have two girls there, it's a fast break. Since you have two girls there, it's a turnover.
Yep, and 95-44 your score now. Pebble Hills basketball. 2:20 left to play in the game. Hobbs with good defense, keeping him out of the paint. So a shot,
bad foul.
It is a bad foul as they decided, no, is it 22 Martinez?
Oh, no, they actually called it the other way.
They called it the other way, so they called it on Martinez?
They called actually a travel before.
Okay, so turnover, and that's what, 24, I believe.
26.
26, wow. Hobbs with the ball. That's Size on the right side. Passing in, trying to get 23. She does make it. Rivera with traffic in the lane. Tries to put up a shot, no good, and that is 22. Martinez with the rebound.
It was Castaneda 14, but then a steal the other way.
A steal the other way and a turnover as Hobbs brings it back. Nice work. Size with a three-pointer from the right wing. Pops the net.
And Size now with 11 points. 7 Lady Eagles in double digits.
98-44. Hobbs trying to break the 100-point mark, maybe. And they could do it, a minute and a half left, but Pebble Hills going to hang on to the ball a little bit. And take it away is Cunningham with a steal and then passes down. Manice catches up with the ball, puts it up. It does not fall. It bounces out of bounds. I think last touch by Clark. Nope, they're going to say, I thought
they're going to get Rivera for last touch on it.
But it looked to me like Clark did, but she will inbound it. And I think Pebble Hills just going to take their time going across the timeline. That's Paul.
Yeah, they don't want to have 100 hung on them.
That's right. They do try a three-point shot. It doesn't fall, but they do get the rebound.
And it was Banfield with the rebound.
Yeah,
and
they're going to call
jump
ball. So I really thought that Barfield got the rebound. And with a minute 6 left to play, it's 98-44. It'll be Hobbs' ball, but way down in the corner near the Pebble Hills bench. They inbound, get it to Size. Size passes over to Rivera. Rivera over, and stolen away by number 3, Barfield. She takes it and then tries to take it up and in. They're going to get Manice for the foul as Barfield went up with a little, she was going to try a little left hook layup shot, and it did not fall. And they're going to get Manice. That's going to be her 3rd foul, and send Barfield to the line. It's her first trip to the line. It is 98-44 with 52.5 seconds left to play. Barfield, first trip to the line. She eyes it, skies it, and it rattles home. So Barfield with a point. Makes
now
it
4 in the game for her.
Makes it 98-45, that is. She'll get a second one. Cunningham and I think Manice in the blocks for Hobbs, and that one rattles home as well.
Actually, I think that was Bolton and Navarro.
Is it Bolton and Navarro? Okay. And that is Manice running the point. A pass into the lane, and now
just a collision
knocked away.
And a turnover.
Yeah, as Hobbs turns it over, and Pebble Hills picks it up. That's Paul who's just going to hang on to it. Nope. They actually pass. Little shot up in the lane, no good, and coming down with it, a rebound for Bolton. Bolton, they pass it into Manice. Manice, no good as it's up, and Hobbs still not able. And a bad pass picked off by Hobbs. Sice trying to get the shot in, but the rebound by Navarro, and now it's given to Manice, and Manice pops the tray from the left wing and makes it 101-46, and Hobbs runs out the clock. Pebble Hills hanging on to it, can't put up a shot. And 101-46 is the final score. It's the first game in a long time that I can remember that the Hobbs girls have surpassed the 100 mark.
Since the holiday tournament last year.
I think so. So 101-46, your final score. We'll be back to wrap this one up. A victory for Hobbs and a big one over Pebble Hills. So 101-46 is what the final score is. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes or so, 2.5 minutes to wrap it up. Hobbs girls basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. Welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. We've got some headphones right here for you, Coach, if you'd like. Yeah, we love the fact that you're coming over and talking with us after the game. Congratulations. Hit 100 point and then some, 101 to 46. TJ and I were talking. We think that's the first time you've surpassed 100 since maybe a state tournament last year. Or
holiday tournament.
Or holiday tournament, not state tournament, holiday tournament, yeah.
Yeah, it was,
so,
it was a holiday tournament. No, we that wasn't our goal, was to get 100 points. Our goal was to push the pace and keep everyone, in good shape and not overusing anybody. And so that's what we did. And, man, I don't know how many threes we hit, but it has to be a school record.
That's what we were talking about, especially for first half. That was incredible. You still hit a lot of those.
17 in the game, Coach.
Yeah.
17.
And I think I think 10 of them were in the first. 9 in the first. So amazing. You guys, I said you were putting on a clinic of 3-point shots out there. Was that something that you were working on? With your 3-point shooting, perimeter shooting was a little colder. One of the few things that was a little less than you probably would like to see in the last game, even though it was a big win. So tonight, man, it came out and really made up for it. Was that one of the things you were working on?
Well, I think sharing the ball was the number one thing, and making the extra pass. The first 3 games, we had more turnovers than we did assists. And those last 2 games, I guarantee you, we've had more assists than turnovers.
You have.
So what we're doing is we're sharing the ball. And when you share the ball like this and everyone gets to eat, everyone gets to make shots, it makes it for a fun night.
That's exactly what I noticed on Tuesday night. Said you guys were moving the ball better, sharing the ball better, and named a lot of the assists on Tuesday night. It just made all the difference in the world. It also gets girls in position to grab rebounds when they're around in range and doing the passing and being able to deny some of the teams, some of the taller teams, their rebounding. So beautiful work. And again, they came out and just moving the ball so well tonight. Were you happy to see that?
Yeah, I was pretty excited, because anytime you come on the road, you never know what you're going to get. You don't know what the legs are like. You don't know how you're going to come off the bus. And we came off the bus making 5 threes, I think it was, to start the game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
5 threes to start the game. So I think they relaxed and played after that. Definitely.
It looked like they were enjoying it, having fun. I think they're seeing the benefits of playing, of moving the ball well, of passing, and of I think they're getting as much a charge out of assists as they are from sinking the throws and making the points. That's what it seems to me.
Yeah.
They're really having a good time out there.
Yeah, they are. And that you can't be any more pleased as a coach. You just want to see that over and over and over again. So as long as everyone's happy and everyone eats, everyone gets their shots up, you can't complain.
Well, good job tonight. Of course, we've noticed that Bryn Hargrove not playing Tuesday night or tonight. Anything that you can or want to say about that?
She's got a tailbone issue right now.
Okay.
And if you guys know anything about tailbone issues, they linger. And we don't need her at 50%, 60% out here forcing herself to play. We need her to be at 90%, and that's what our goal is. So hopefully it'll work.
They are painful. Every move you take, everything. There is no easy point to make that. Hello. Okay, up next, you're going to be at home against Friendship coming up, and got a week off. How are you going to deal with that?
We're going to go back to work. I mean, we're going to try to keep stroking it the way we're stroking it, and we got to fine-tune some things. Our rebounding wasn't the greatest, and our up people didn't play really great defense there. So we were giving up some threes in the corner that I didn't like. So we got to go back in the drawing board and see what we got, and see what the game film don't lie. So it tells you everything you want to know,
All right. Coach, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate that always, and you're always welcome. I know sometimes it's hard time-wise to make the trip up the rafters, especially at home, but it's really nice to always have your input. We appreciate that, and you're welcome anytime to talk with us after the game.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Happy to see you again. Congratulations, Hobbs Lady Eagles, going up 4-1 on the season after a 101-46 victory. They owned it tonight, 29-7 at the end of the first, 49-20 at the end of the second, 75-35 at half, 101-46 at the end. Any final thoughts or words on this one, TJ?
Well, just a great night for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. 7 players in double figures, paced by Caitlin Muniz tonight with 20 points. Wow. And she hit the 3 at the end that put them over the century mark. 18 points for Brett Clay. Have to go back and watch the video video, see if we can find 2 more rebounds from her to get her the double-double. But Hobbs winning the rebounding battle 35-29 and winning the turnover battle 30-15. So, all in all, just a lot of good things to build on going into a tough Friendship team next week, a week from tonight.
Always, always. So thanks for watching and listening. Thank you to Tiff Stuber for producing and engineering tonight. On behalf of TJ Miracle, I'm Dawn Morgan saying so long. Thank you very much. Congrats to the Lady Eagles, and we'll have more Hobbs Lady Eagle action next Friday against Friendship at Tasker Arena, and we will probably be on Hobbs or Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. Safe travels back to the Hobbs fans, and good night. Thanks for watching.